Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home Music Night. I'm your host, Angela Stribling, and you know we've been talking about it all week on the radio. If you follow me on social media, I've been talking about our musical guest tonight. So I know you're ready. He has got one of the most beautiful voices. I mean, when it comes to his chest voice, his falsetto, his runs, I could just listen to him all the time. And I do because I stalk him on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I know you love him. That's why we brought him back. Gene Noble. Yes.
So,
Woo! Hi.
good to be back.
It is so good to have you back. I'm so happy to see you. Look at you. You look good and happy and
Thank
peaceful.
you. Likewise. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I understand you're in New York right now, but you're based in LA, right?
Yeah. I'm from New York though originally, so I go back and forth.
I know.
Still. I've been going back and forth
Okay.
for basically the entire of my adulthood. But yeah,
That's
so
good.
I'm in New York, and today's my last session for the album. I just finished it, so I'm very excited about that. So that's probably
Bravo. I know. I'm saying, okay, so that's a good reason to smile.
Yeah.
So the very last song, the end of the project, you're done.
I'm
All
done.
right. Congratulations to
Thank
you. We need to toast.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your drink looks refreshing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Thanks to my friend Niche.
I shout out to Niche. So let's talk about what you've been up to. Okay, so the last song that you just finished recording, what's the name of it? And tell us a little bit about your whole project.
Okay, cool. The last song I just finished was called Reveal. And what I can reveal to you right now is that the project will be out in May, finally. I'm excited about that. And
Yeah.
what can I say more about the album? I really was careful to make sure I found a good balance between like telling the stories and getting my whole voice in there, which sometimes has been tough because I sing in such a broad range. So I wanted to find a way.
Very broad range.
Yeah, I wanted to find a way to
Yeah.
feel free and it sound free, but also like have people be able to sing along and have it be like still like stuff that sticks to your bones and like songs that feel like something. So
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. For people who are just, maybe you're just getting on their radar, for those unfortunate people who haven't been listening to your music, but they're fortunate because they've got you now. You are a singer, songwriter. You've been playing since what, age 5? Piano?
Yeah. Keys.
Goodness gracious.
Singing as long as I can remember. I come from a musical family, and I,
Mm.
grew up with a lot of jazz and a lot of gospel and, a lot of hip hop, obviously. And those three things kind of come together to create like, my whole deal.
I love it. Well, people are stopping by to say hello. Kendra says hello. All right. Famous Plum. Let's go, Gene. I love it. Isabella says, hey, cheers from Dubai. I love it.
Cheers, Dubai.
Yes. I can't wait to go to Dubai. Have you been there?
I have been there. I've been there a couple times. The last time
Everybody's been there but me.
Really?
I think so.
Cool. It's hot. It's very hot.
Yeah.
No beanies in Dubai. I don't.
You don't need a beanie. Well, you might need something to protect your, so you don't get a sunburn on the top of your head. Joseph said, do it. And so I love that you said that you came from a musical family.
Yeah.
Which, who else in your family?
Both of my parents actually sing, but my mom is an incredible singer. And I grew up following her around when she sang different places. And she sang in church and for a bunch of different gospel artists, and she was really into like jazz and classical voice. And so I just remember like being very young and hearing her sing all the time, and just starting to sing too, and not even realizing it was something special. I just thought it was what you do. And then when I got older, I realized that everybody doesn't do that. I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
So,
Oh, they so don't. Not like
but that's
you.
how it was that natural. That the form of expression was that natural in my house, you know. So
Mm. And for you, you started off writing before you were actually
yeah.
singing. So tell us about that journey, Gene, the
Um,
songwriter or the poetry writer.
yeah, I started. I was a really quiet kid, and I started writing poetry, and I would write just like whatever I was thinking or feeling, or you know, at the time. And then it's turned into poetry. And then as I started to play piano more, and then I started to feel stronger as a singer, I started to sing more. But yeah, originally I was writing like serious stuff and poems and whatever stuff. And then yeah, finally really found my footing with songwriting and my love of lyric and melody and instrumentation. And then I kind of
Mm.
like really started to like to use my voice as an instrument, you know, in different ways.
Love it.
Yeah,
Well, as a songwriter, you managed to get some good songs to some really good and popular artists.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Pretty
how did
fun.
that whole relationship happen?
Different. Each one was a different way, but like for instance, Chris Brown. Like I toured with Chris Brown, so I already had a strong relationship there. So, you know, him recording my song "Shattered," and I worked with Stacey Barth on that, and then Jason Derulo. That
Nice.
actually happened because one of we shared an engineer, and the engineer played the record that I had done with him, and then so that's how.
Perfect.
Yeah. And
And D'Angelo?
no, I haven't written for D'Angelo, but
Okay.
I wrote for Faith Evans, which came through my publishing company, and you know, my good friend Jemai. Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, I mean, and
I love
Shaggy
it.
is my bro, so you know, the Shaggy and Pitbull thing came through Shaggy. So
Exactly.
yeah,
That was awesome. And you're so humble. You're like, you're just barely mentioning. I would have led with all of that. I wrote songs.
but you know what's
And maybe
funny?
I'm speaking it into existence with D'Angelo.
Yeah,
But what were you going to
yes,
say?
please keep speaking that into existence. But I was just gonna say, like, I mean, as much stuff as I've done, like, honestly, being in stadiums and arenas with other artists, like, I'd much rather be at the Birchmere doing my thing. You know what I mean? So
Woo! Yeah.
that's how I really feel about it. Like, I love having those experiences, but to
Yeah.
me, you know, having my moments to be able to express myself freely with people who came out to see me is amazing. You know,
And it's going to be amazing. I wish I could come out to your show.
I
Gene
know.
Noble, listen, everybody. Gene Noble is coming to the Birchmere right here in the DMV on April 1st. That's a
Yeah,
Thursday night. So make sure you check him out.
yeah,
Lisa, woo child, them matching tattoos lyrics hit different early in the morning.
yeah, yeah.
It's so true.
For
Oh
real.
my gosh. We were talking about just your lyrics and how when you write, people can really relate to it, in real time.
Yeah,
With matching tattoo, was that a real situation that you
it
and your
was.
significant other almost did it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Matching tattoos actually was literally just me flipping through Instagram and just literally being like, "Yo, I'm so glad we didn't get those matching tattoos." I was like, "There's a song there," you
Wow.
know. And you know, she's since seen it and you know talked about it. But yeah, it's pretty. It was. We did. I don't have any. I have a whole lot of tattoos, as you can see, but I don't have any matching tattoos.
That's
So
a good thing.
yeah.
And you probably helped a lot of people.
Yeah, I
They're
hope
like, you
so.
know what? That probably isn't a good idea.
And you know
You're
what's
like,
funny?
wow.
People have been tagging me when somebody posts like a horror tattoo horror story or like a matching tattoo with my mom. People have been tagging me in it, like, "Yo, y'all need to listen to Gene Noble."
Yes, confirmation.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
yeah.
Larry
See,
Plummer says, can't wait to see you at the Birchmere.
hey, I'm so
Everybody can't
excited.
wait to see him. Oh my gosh,
This is
April
the.
1st.
It's gonna be amazing. I mean, this is actually the first time that I don't want to give too much away, but it's the first time that I've actually had like my own lighting and staging and all that stuff with me behind
Mm.
stuff. So I'm really excited to be able to bring my show. This is going to be the most like complete show I've ever done. So Yeah, and it's the start of me doing shows more like this, and it's also the return of me behind the piano. So, because I used
Wow.
to play all of my shows, and then I kind of like went away from it because there would be some shows where I would get too excited, and then all of a sudden I get up and run somewhere, and then there's no more keys playing. So,
Right. Oh, that's funny. You're like, wait a minute. That is hilarious. You're like, where's my accompanist?
yeah, so now I found my way around like that. So now I've kind of like found my way to navigate that better. But yeah,
I
this is
love it. So for people like myself, I mean, I've seen you performing on, social media,
yeah.
which thank you, by the way, for that. I love it. But for people like myself who haven't come to one of your concerts, what else can they expect? I mean, are you dancing? And are you going to play a lot of songs from your current project,
Mm.
like Champagne Jack?
Absolutely.
I love
Well,
that song so much.
I'm not really like a dancer. I know people always think because I toured with Chris Brown and Usher that I dance. I'm not really a
Yeah.
dancer. Like, I got a little.
Oh, you're just
two-step
like real
groove in
smooth
me.
with it.
Yeah, I got a little two-step groove in me, but that's about it. I'm not really like a dancer. But you can expect a one of one, because that's the thing about my shows is I never sing anything the same way twice. So all of my shows pretty much are one of one. And
Nice.
first of all, what's great about this particular show is this is the return of like a lot of my crew that we haven't all been able to perform together in so long. So we're all so excited to get out the house and be able
Oh
to
my
perform.
goodness.
We are so hyped for this show. So it's gonna
I
be
could imagine. I mean, and the people who come to see you and hear you, they're going to be hyped too. I mean, because I can't remember the last concert I've been to.
You know what I
People
mean?
just want to, yes. So this is a great opportunity. Listen, okay, where do they get the tickets? I sound like a commercial right now, but I know they want to know.
Birchmere, you can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. At the Birchmere, it's April 1st. I'll be there. Please forgive me, I forget the name of my opener who was just added, but we have an opener who's amazing. And again, this is the first time that I'll be playing a few of the songs that are going to be on my project that comes out in May. And of course, I'll do some cool covers and some. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff planned. It's gonna be good.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? And if they don't go to Ticketmaster, I think they can just go to the Birchmere's website and they'll see who your opener is and get all the details, get the tickets. We got you, don't worry. So, before we started talking on this platform, you told me that you did a performance in Houston. I guess your first one since this pandemic. What was that like? Were you scared?
It was. I mean, what was great was that the promoter of the venue, they did above and beyond. They had COVID testing, they had temperature checks, and they had mask mandate unless you're actually eating. So I felt pretty good about that. And they were I hadn't been out, so I didn't know like what to expect, but the venue was really, really specific about making sure that they had everything taken
so
care
good.
of. So that made me feel really good. And the one thing that was a little different is that it's a lot quieter when everybody's got the mask on. I can't.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So
you don't know if they're smiling.
I don't know. So I'm like, somebody holler at me. Somebody let me know.
Something, right? Wave. Oh yeah, that's gotta be real crazy.
I hope y'all like it.
Oh, they love you. Well, you've got to be just extra loud then, just at least,
exactly.
Just for your own benefit.
Yeah. So that was a cool experience, and then I was actually stuck down there during the whole freeze over, so that was pretty crazy. So I lost power, heat, and lights, and was on the search for gas and food for a few days.
Oh no, that's crazy in Houston. Yeah. Oh my gosh, how long were you stuck there in Texas?
I was supposed to leave on Monday, and I ended up leaving on a Wednesday. So from Sunday was when the power went out, late Sunday night, like 2 a.m. type vibes, until Wednesday when I left. There was no power, no heat, no water, no running water. Like at the complex that I was at, the people were using the water from the pool to flush the toilet.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh my God! You do what you got to do, but oh my God, the stories were crazy. My heart, I was praying for the people in Texas every day. Oh, listen, what an honor! Now, our program director rarely gets on these
Yeah.
conversations. Shout out to Al Payne. He said,
Hey, what up?
"Congratulations, Matching Tattoos hitting #1 on WHUR's playlist." Yes.
Appreciate it, Al. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Listen, Al is playing your song quite often.
Thank you, Al.
And in
Much
fact,
appreciated.
as I was getting dressed for this, because I knew I was going to be talking to you, what did I hear? John Mons on the original Quiet Storm playing Matching Tattoos.
Thank you.
Nothing but love.
I appreciate that
Yeah.
so much. It's incredible. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
This song. It's just taking on the life of its own. It's great.
I bet it has. I mean, like you said, people tagging you when someone gets a tattoo gone wrong.
I really didn't realize how many people would relate to that story. I didn't until I started to talk to people, how many people had considered it or done it or regretted it, So,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
But just thanks for sharing with us your process of even writing that song.
Yeah.
I mean, it was real. And so can you describe your process of your normal process of writing? I mean, you're just like in the world and just something will strike you?
Absolutely. I mean, any conversation that I'm having, a phrase or something they'll stick out that one of us say, I'll be like, oh, that's a song. There's a song there. That there's an idea that hits me. That's a song. Movies, life. Sometimes, especially in New York, back in the day, I used to ride the subway or ride the train and just listen and just listening to conversations. You're like, oh,
A lot of material there.
Amazing. I mean, just just incredible thoughts or ideas, and sometimes it's really as simple as the track just speaking to me and really telling me what to write and telling me what the song is or what it really is conveying. So.
Oh, that's interesting. So you do it both ways.
Yeah.
You write the lyrics first, and sometimes you let the music inspire you.
Oh yeah. Most of the
yeah.
time, I'm in there mumbling. I'm in the booth mumbling, or I got my mic in front of me, and I'm just mumbling, and then it starts to become words or phrases or something like that. And the interesting thing is, sometimes I'll listen at the end to what the song becomes, and the mumbles in the beginning, and I'm like, wow, like there's just one word or one phrase or one, way I'm holding my mouth that makes the whole song.
Wow, I love it. That's so wild. That's great. I mean, that's pure art. It's pure art right there. And I know that Prince was one of your early influences.
Yes.
Is he still an inspiration for you?
Absolutely.
And how?
Well, I actually was privileged enough to be able to perform with the Louisiana Philharmonic. I did a Prince tribute, and it was incredible.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so incredible. I mean, to stand in front of this orchestra and them play and to sing Purple Rain and you know what I mean, and Kiss and was incredible. But yeah, I'm well. First of all, being that I have I sing bass baritone, but I have a strong falsetto. I kind of gravitated towards singers like that. So when I was young, that was D'Angelo first, and then D'Angelo would always talk about Prince and always point to Prince, and so then I started being like, really, let me go listen to check this guy out.
Yeah.
And then I really just once you start, you're like, oh, whoa, hold on.
Exactly.
I feel like I there's so much that I haven't uncovered as far as musically from him, So,
I'm a major Prince fan too, and you're right. I mean, just genius level.
Yeah.
And but he's a perfect person for you because you've got a very similar tone.
Yeah.
Especially in the lower register, and his falsetto was crazy too.
Yeah, and that's why I gravitated towards D'Angelo, Music Soul Child, Eric Benet, and of course Prince. Those were people that influenced. Bilal influenced me a lot when I was young because it's the baritone bass, but strong falsetto, and that was kind of what I gravitated towards. Yeah.
A lot of people, I guess people especially who don't study voice, they figure if your voice is way down here in the basement, how can you do it? But it seems that the lower you can go,
The
helps you
higher
go
you can go.
higher.
Absolutely.
It's crazy how that works, right?
Well, the stretch happens this way, not just one way. So it's like both
Mm-hmm.
ways, not just one direction. It's
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I love it. And you're not afraid to use it.
Oh yeah.
As you know, I'm, so Gene will just break out, in the middle of the day or at any moment, sitting there in front of his keyboard and just hit it. And it'll
Yeah.
just turn into something magical and beautiful. He even sang a song about coming to the Birchmere.
I did.
That's how I found out. I said, wait a minute. Is he singing about coming to the Birchmere?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, is that something that you just...
Tattoos.
Yes, to the melody of matching tattoos. I mean, you are just really, you're such a gift and you're so talented. And I love that you're just doing your thing and doing you. So
Thank you.
keep writing,
I appreciate
keep
that.
soaring. Yes, and congratulations on finishing the big reveal. Actually, It's
Yes.
called Reveal, but I'd
Yeah.
love for you to sing it for us tonight. But if you don't sing that, I'm just going to sit back here and ask you to sing whatever comes to your mind.
Okay. What am I going to sing?
See how I set you up like that?
That was a good setup. It caught me off
Thank
guard.
you. I mean, if you feel like singing, but I just know you as breaking out into song.
Sure, yeah. What did I sing for you last time? I didn't sing Matching Tattoos for you last time, did I?
I don't think you did.
Okay.
I'm going to say no.
I'm so glad that we didn't go through with getting them matching tattoos. Oh, whatever we had is slowly fading from view, 'cause we don't got matching tattoos. Oh, 'cause I don't rock with you, and you don't rock with me. How messed up I would be with a scar reminding me. Oh, That's enough.
Oh my God. Oh, that was beautiful. You don't need the music. You don't need the accompaniment. Oh my gosh. I am such a fan. And, when I first met you and we talked about, the days and nights that both of us hung out in the, the Village Underground.
Underground, yeah.
And
yeah,
I thought about that conversation and I was like, I know I was sitting in the audience checking you out and had no idea.
Must have been.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was there all the time. I was there. I was there. So, and I'm sure all the guys from those days, I'm sure they're all proud of you. So I hope they've been. Are you in touch with any of the folks from there?
I am, yeah.
Melanie?
The power of social media. I feel like I speak or see everybody every day. On either Facebook or Instagram or everything like that. And Melanie's actually starting a new night, which hopefully I can plug if anybody ever is in New York. She's starting a new night I believe it's called The Underground. And it's in Brooklyn. It's not at the Underground. It's in Brooklyn. I don't know the exact address, but if you're interested, look her up. I believe her page is Melanie Daniels on.
Okay, just her name.
Yeah, just her name. Yeah.
Lisa, how are you going to have this song sounding like makeup sex? Really, sir? I hear you, Lisa. That's funny. Oh, goodness. China Black says plug.
Hey.
Okay. Lisa, hello. You look beautiful tonight. All right.
You do. You absolutely.
Oh, me? Thank you, Lisa. Well, maybe she's talking to both of us. So I accept all compliments. Thank you so much. And I agree, Jean is also looking and sounding really beautiful. I am so happy for you. Once again, if anyone missed it, folks who jumped on here late, check out my friend, Jean Noble. April 1st at the
Yes,
Birchmere.
absolutely.
And now, is this one of those, because we're not COVID free yet?
Hmm.
And, I know the people at the Birchmere, so I know they're extra
Yes,
cautious.
yes.
Is it a limited capacity
I believe
situation, or
so.
do you
I
know?
believe so. I think what they've done is just like reduce, the amount of tickets that they're gonna sell, and so that they can kind of space things
Mhm.
out. So, and I think there's temperature checks as well. So I think that those are
Good.
the
Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah. So
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 get
we're
the
gonna be
tickets early, in
socially
other
distanced,
words.
but we're gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good night.
I am so excited. All the
Absolutely.
best to you, Gene.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Thank you
miss
for
this
having me.
particular show, but I'm coming. If I have to get on a plane to come and see you in LA. Oh,
We're gonna
hopefully
figure it
just New
out.
York.
We're gonna figure
New
it out.
York's closer.
Okay, that's easier. Yeah, cool.
That's a lot easier. Congratulations again. Oh, wait, and plug Melanie's Our New Group. Can you see this, Gene?
Yeah, I can.
So artistic. What if? What if I?
There you go.
Coming
There it
March
is. You just
19th.
plugged it. What
You
if
just
I
plugged
come
it,
March
China.
19th? You
Am
got
I
the
saying her
plug.
name right?
China.
China Black?
China
That's
Black.
a great name.
Yeah.
China Black.
And she's an
All right.
incredible artist and singer too.
Oh, I love it. Congratulations, China Black and G Noble and your new song.
Thank you.
All right, Lisa, your birthday month. Are you in the DMV? Because if you are, you need to go and celebrate.
Come on. We'll be there. It's gonna be a great time.
Oh, she hasn't been out to anything. No one has.
No.
I'm just happy that the doors
These are
are
my first
open.
few outings right now. Like
Make it count.
yeah. For
Definitely. Oh, okay. She says maybe. All right. So we're going to turn that. Lisa, I'm going to need you to turn on WHUR so you can hear his song, and that'll change your mind to a yes.
real. Thank you.
Roger James is loving your Pink Floyd shirt.
Thank
Hey, Roger.
you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that is, where did you get that shirt? That is incredible.
Thank you. I think I got this at just the mall one day, like just randomly.
Okay. Just the mall. I love your personality. You could have just made something up. Well, yes, the band, they sent it to me because I'm like that.
I went to a Pink
Oh, you
Floyd
know.
concert.
Right. So before I let you go, Sting. When are you getting back on the road with Sting?
Next year, February. We have a few shows, like just a couple spot dates this year, but next year, February, and June of next year is when we'll be in Vegas for the residency. So,
Oh, congratulations.
thank you.
Sting is going to do a residency
In Las
in
Vegas,
Vegas?
it's Caesar's Palace. I will be there.
Oh my
Come see
God,
it.
that is going to be amazing.
Yes.
I remember being in Las Vegas, and I saw Toni Braxton once. Another time I saw Jennifer Lopez when she was married to, oh gosh, what's the
Mark
Spanish
Anthony?
guy? Yes, to Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
His voice is incredible.
Incredible. Incredible. One of
Oh my
favorite
gosh.
singers.
Mine
Incredible.
too now. I mean, I knew I loved his music, but when I went to the concert and heard him singing live, I mean, she sings well and she's a great dancer, but when it comes to singing, Mark.
Incredible. Yeah, totally.
Oh
Great.
my gosh. So now I have to make my way out to Vegas.
Yeah,
Check
absolutely.
you out,
Yeah, definitely. Come on out.
check you and Sting out.
Yes.
All right. Renee says, nice, a residency. Now, have you ever done anything like that?
A residency?
A residency? Yeah.
No, not in Vegas. So this is my first time. Yeah.
But
and-
other places you've done it?
Well, like I've done residencies at like different clubs where I've done like a month of Wednesdays or something like that,
Yeah.
or a month of Fridays, things like that. I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's been great. I love that. And I used to host a night similar to Village Underground in New York at a place called The
Oh.
Den for a long time.
The Den. I
Yeah.
don't know the Den.
And we would do, I believe it was Wednesday nights we would do at the Den. And yeah, it was kind of like a live jam. And me and Kimberly Nicole would host it. And it was cool. It was like a little juke joint type vibes in the middle of Harlem. And
Oh, I love it.
it's like this.
But this is a whole
downstairs-
different thing.
Oh, yeah. It's like a downstairs of a brownstone that just like we put the instruments right in the middle of there. And
Oh, I love that.
like a jam right there. It was really
Oh
cool.
my God. So I used to do residencies overseas, and you're there for 3 months in the same
Yes,
spot.
yes.
But Tokyo, I did it in Tokyo for 10
Oh, wow.
years. And it was this place, the New York bar. I loved it so much. You get to work all kinds of things out.
Yeah.
But in my off time, I would go to these little places like you're describing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like so many jazz clubs, if you could call them jazz clubs, but they're like somebody's house. And it's a hang, just a small little space.
Okay.
They've got a bar, they've got the musicians. Unfortunately, they're smoking lots of cigarettes, but you can get past that.
Yeah.
The music, it's incredible. People just come and sit in.
I love those vibes. I try to find those types of rooms all over the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're out there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Gene, thank you for spending time. Oh,
Thank you.
Roger,
Thanks for
not
having
familiar
me.
with the residency. Yeah. Thank you all in the comments.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you for showing up.
For listening. Thanks again.
And those of you who are here in the DMV, make sure you support them.
Birchmere,
this
April
is
1st. Buy tickets.
There you go. Buy tickets. Go to thebirchmere.com or Ticketmaster. And I'm sure, shout out your social media because they can follow you that way.
At I am Gene Noble, GeneNoble. That's on all platforms, all social media. And check out my music, most importantly, which is available on all platforms. Just type in Gene Noble. Got a bunch of stuff up there and a bunch more coming in May.
And it's all good. I can't wait to hear the new stuff. I'm still hooked on the old stuff. So this will hold me.
Yeah, absolutely.
This will hold me for now.
Cool.
Gene, all the best. Thank you for spending time with us.
So much. Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Wow, that was such a treat. Gene Noble, we are blowing up his music. Thank you for keeping WHUR #1 because, we always play the best music. We love you, and that's what we do. Spending time with us at HUR at Home. We do this almost every night. So that you know what we're doing, go to WHUR.com and we've got the lineup there. And if there are some interviews that maybe you missed, just go to WHUR.com and click on the banner. You'll see the poster, you'll see the picture of the artist, and just click on that and you can revisit it as many times as you like. All right, make sure you follow me, please, at Angela Stribling on all platforms, and listen to Pillow Talk with Angela every Sunday night right after my friend Nancy Pullen and the Original Quiet Storm. That's Sunday night at midnight. Oh my gosh, this week we've got someone really special. Keenan, who is on Saturday Night Live, well, he's got a new sitcom. I don't know if you've checked it out yet. It's on every week. And the woman who plays his executive producer, I was trying to get Keenan too, but Kimry Lewis, the woman, you've seen her on Scandal. You've seen her in a lot of things. She's our special guest and she is spilling the tea. So make sure you don't miss it this Sunday night. All right, that was my shameless plug. Thanks again for watching and have a great night.